I'm going to just go over some more of the Deboss and pen tool options and how you can incorporate it into your mats. This is a really basic mat right here on the right. And in my openings tab, I'm going to go to add cut art opening. And within there, there's a couple of folders that are dedicated to pen lines and for specific cutout corners. I'm going to go directly to the DB is Deboss, so bottom elements and Victorian elements. Those are all great ones. Just double click and again click on the first one and kind of arrow down on your keyboard to get a preview of what it looks like. There's some really interesting ones that you can use horizontally and vertically. These are designed to be horizontal. They do have ones that are side oriented. In the Victorian, they have specific horizontal spears, side spears, so these are the vertical ones that you can use. These work best as a deboss because that's what folder it's in, but they also work really well as a pen tool. And more sides, vertical, vertical, and you always have to keep typing D to get to the folder you were in. There's also a folder, well, the deco, I think, has some elements. Like any of these, say you want something Celtic, any of these will transform with the click of a button into, in the Properties tab, as a deboss or a pen, which is pretty cool. Any of the cut art, and if you use pen or deboss, you can easily scale it way smaller than what the minimum size is for it. Just make sure that you have your keep aspect ratio clicked on those so that it keeps the proportion of the design that you've got going. There's also at the end somewhere on the cut art, don't remember the name exactly. Oh, the pen has a certain section, pen knots, pen squares, pen swirls. Those are all really great ones, like the deboss, they're specifically for that. And there's also V-grooves that you can use that are awesome. I'll go back to the pen knots and pen swirls. So pen knots are, so there's a whole folder for just completed circuits. So it shows you kind of a preview of what that looks like. And just scroll down to see what it's going to be. And back up. Nordic corners. So these are just corners or bottoms, and you can copy and paste them into your mat design. Those are the best folders, I think, for doing pen work. You can choose that, and again, make sure that in your Properties tab you have the aspect ratio clicked. You can just get rid of that. And say you want it to be 8 inches. Minimum height is 0.17. And you can, once you get it to the size you want it to be, you can copy and paste that. Anywhere you have your cursor is where it's going to paste it. And you can treat them like openings. So you can click on all three and say you want to space them vertically, maybe an inch apart from one another. And then within the page, you want that all centered. Or you can make it so that they're slightly off-centered, like your map border. And that's basic deboss and pen tools. You can also get rid of these, and we're going to play a little bit with the in the openings tab again, the cut art, and go to V-grooves. Take a look at those. And they have the VG on the end, so you know they're designed for V grooves, even though they look really involved. You scroll down on your keyboard with the arrow down, and like I say, every time you hit the up button for the next group of folders, you have to hit V to get to the V grooves again, and just remember where you were. So these are designed to be just corners, which you can use. These can also be converted into pen quite easily. Three, that's where it was. Lots of corners. And remember, any of the cut art can be converted to V-groove and pen and deboss. Weddings. That would be pretty. Let's try that. So that could be cut out, or it could also be, right now it's set up as a bevel, but it could be debossed or it could be penned. Lots of choices here.